It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions coming up next.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Ford Field. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Right to the air, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game. And
intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
I just wanted to apologize in advance for having changed the on the screen.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Here's Tua to open with a throw. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, they're their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In motion, it's Waddle. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open underneath. 3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
First carry for David Montgomery. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate, but also how impressive.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Williams, touchdown Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Quick throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. On play action, Goff. Now he'll air one out. Wow.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's Jake Bailey now. A punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And in motion is Berrios. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Reynolds now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Detroit. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now, Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. Here's Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Sam Laporta, touchdown Detroit.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Berrios. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he fought through 1 tackle, stayed on his feet. We'll get him down for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Third and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Here's 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, It winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Patrick motioning here. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
2nd and 11. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Once again, it's Achane.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Hill brought in motion. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's gotten enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Tua, give it to Achane. And a short pickup there to about the 36. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That is hot. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On 1st down, it's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, it's Waddle. On the carry, here's H.J. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by H.J. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. They'll get about 4 here.
Be surprised if at some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
This one caught by Patrick. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Goff. Open man is the tight end right. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
He wasn't fooled by that zone coverage at all, Mike. They're trying to change up the looks of what style defense they're going to show this quarterback, but without getting pressure in his face, he has so much time to go from his first to his second to his third read of his progression, and quarterback at this level, if he has the time and the pre- and post-snap recognition of your coverage, he's going to pick you apart.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is caught by the tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that is a dream for a quarterback and a receiver. Give me time to get open, and they do for the score.
I don't care who your secondary players are, Mike. You could give me the best 5 defensive backs in the league. You cannot stress the coverage for that amount of time. You have to get after the quarterback, so hats off to the offensive line. They did their job, and quarterback hung in there, and he found himself 1 for 6.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.